All right, everyone. So just quickly reviewing the markets to see what's setting up. All right. So on the Renko, you can very clearly see biggest volume in 100 bricks, holding so far. Not a lot of movement beyond yesterday, actually. It's just same brick, but this is a lot of volume in this brick. So something's going on. Maybe it'll explode tomorrow, because you cannot have this much volume without intention. That intention is telling me that there's going to be a big move, like markup or markdown. So it just has to show its hand, and we can clearly see this range moving sideways, not even pulling back. So what are they up to? Are they trying to absorb this area right here? See this area right here? That's where the prior distribution was, which caused this markdown, then got reaccumulated, going back up here. So what it makes sense is that this absorption, sideways volume, all of this range is absorbing this selling area. So that's a very that's a real possibility, and maybe this is absorption volume that's going to take out the highs. So we'll wait and see. I don't know. Maybe it'll spring and test. I don't know. But when it shows its hand, that's when you look to enter on the test. All right? You don't. Also notice this green bar with the 1.5 million, I think it is, contracts. All the other bars, the closes, they're not exactly inside bars, but you could see how they're all holding. Holding with predominantly, not completely, but predominantly within this range. That usually is a sign that something's happening. You'll see many, many, many times what happens is you have a green bar or a red bar, and then you have a bunch of other bars that are within that bar's range, or they might spike a little in and out of that bar, but predominantly they're within that bar's range. That usually is a setup for a big move to come. It happens all the time. You can call them inside bars, but basically they're very small bars, and they're within the range, and that's ready to usually it's ready to explode. And anyway, I'm not going to get into how I learned that and all of that. All right, so next is so the key level here. That accumulation occurred was at around the 4,000. Around 4,000, there's a lot of juice. All right, so write that down, because eventually these things they come back and test, and then another trend occurs, and you just have to know 4,000 and And I wanted to see if there was something going to happen near this POC, and it did. It basically went near here, and then it reacted. I thought it was going to go lower. Maybe it will later. I don't know. Anyway, so why is this important? Look at this chart in the middle. Look at this. Big red. Remember that? Anyway, this big red, again, there's something that's going on here. I don't know if it's effort or initial selling. I don't know. I don't care, but I will figure it out. And here, there is something going on, and this is that line. This line here is very important, because this is that line that they did a lot of stuff in. No, actually, that was the other line, that over here. This little red over here, relatively speaking, was the biggest volume in 12 down bricks. Here's, let me just see. Where the hell is it? It's actually up there. Oh. Yeah, there we go. It's around here, so it should react. If it goes to that area, it should react. It did already. So we'll see. All right, I have to figure it out a little bit more, but those levels are, those levels are extremely important because you have to ask yourself, what's the first step? And first step is where to find trades, right? So you have to know where to find trades. Anyway, let's move on to the next market. So, all right. So now, this is going back down to this. All right. You see where I have that 20? You see where I have the 20 right there? Bingo. That's where this thing is going. It's that 20 right there. All right. So that is very likely it's going to go to that solution. And that the level marked, I think it's 72.90-ish, but it might be a little bit higher. Could be higher. 72.90, basically 73 to 74. All right. So that is the range that if this pullback in gold continues, there should be, a lot of juice. You can see how the distribution action occurred up here, where you have the biggest volume in 90 bricks. Obviously it's going to go down after that, right? This climactic action, boom, red bar. Now come back down to here, biggest volume in 20 bricks, see how it reacts, go back to the resistance, play that game a little bit until it reaccumulates and continues to go higher. So this is a very nice area to at least start looking for a reversal back up. Right now I see like a pullback and it going down until it goes to that 73, 74 area. All right, after that I'll be interested in a pretty big move. All right. 73, 74. Short term. Short term, this right here is a distribution, folks. This right here, see this sideways move, sideways, that's the distribution. Then it goes up and then it pukes. So if I'm right, I don't know if I am, but that is likely the distribution. And I gotta write that down. The hell. I think it's 80-50. $80, $50, $80-50 level, around the 80, As soon as if it goes back to 80 and close to 80-50, look for that reversal back down. Alright, so I'm done with crude. I don't know, I think I was saying gold, but I meant crude. So this is crude. 50 right there. That was a distribution on the 2.5-hour chart. Breaks out, fails, it takes out the low. Perfecto. All trapped buyers here. Okay, let's move on to the next market. So I don't really understand. This one's a little tricky. So let's see where the hell I go back down here. Just tapped it just tapped that area already. Reacted. Yeah, this one's hard because let me go back. Tap. Reacted. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, I mean, it already reacted off this level, which was 2007 on gold. Second. Alright. But you see, look what's going on here. Look what's going on. You see how it's building the brick volume? Already you have the biggest volume in 8 bricks. Something's going on here. So, yeah. So just wait for it. Alright. Look at this. Biggest volume in 96 bricks. Why? Because they were selling the pullback, distributed here, broke the low, coming back into that area, into that resistance area. So we'll see if the market can go a little bit higher to this area or not. Not really sure if it's going to go up here, but that would offer a very nice trade. Right? Anyway, so you see this, basically the high volume bricks, they are exposing the accumulation and distribution, and then you have to like search within that brick where it is. And Renko is phenomenal in doing that. I mean, take a look at this prior trade, okay? Look at this. You just profile the brick. You already know from the number how much volume it is. It's the biggest brick in biggest volume in 10 bricks, and it had followed through to the downside. Then you profile it, you get the exact level of the highest volume it goes, or almost taps it, right, or does tap it, or almost taps it, and look at the reaction. So this is just another way of doing support resistance, by looking for where the accumulation and distribution is, and having an approach and a method to identify where the accumulation and distribution is. And if you know where that is, you know where those guys are going to enter. And you basically, this is real Wyckoff in that you are trying to, follow in their footsteps of the CM. So the CM is sold right here, where it's the biggest brick in 96 bricks, right? This biggest volume, 96 bricks. That's where the CM sold, and look at the down move. Now it's coming back there. Already they started loading some cells because you have the volume increasing. So they're already starting, the activity is already increasing. So it's either going to react down from here, or it's going to get up in this area and then puke, right? Unless buyers are going to absorb. I don't see that happening here yet. So, all right, so that's all I have. Similarly, you can try your own methods of how it is that you prepare, but that's the idea. All right, thank you. Bye.